Perched on a white sandy beach inside a private cove, just north of the Diamond Lair, Lord Dragos, keeper of the diamond and ruler of the same, threw back his massive bestial head and snorted before sniffing the clean sea air. He had been flying, circling, soaring, and diving since 7 o'clock that All Hallows Eve, the earthly Halloween, when the sun set in the Pantheon and the dragon moon rose. Since the waves became as flames, undulating in the sea, roiling in dazzling cascades of diamond, emerald, and sapphire, of amethyst, onyx, citrine, and topaz, mystical fire, embedded in crests, rising and blazing as liquefied gemstones. He had been anxiously pacing the beach whenever his wings grew fatigued. And always, he had been thinking of his dark, insolent, insubordinate son, Ghostaniaz Dragos, and the horrific fate that had beset the Dragiri 1 month past. Ghost had traveled through the portal alone, and against the Seven's orders, in a reckless, if not suicidal frame of mind. He had gone to check up on Axeviathon Saphirius, a fellow Dragir from the Sapphire Lair, after dipping subtly into the mercenary's mind and finding Axe and his mate to be in distress. Like the wild, recalcitrant loner he was, Ghost had flown to the rescue, descended into a trap, and he had ultimately been captured by Lord Drakar's pagan horde, ensnared in a pit of malicious, demonic quicksand, paralyzed and rendered as helpless as a dove, bested and taken to the underworld by the Pantheon's most formidable foes. Lord Dragos whipped his massive head from side to side, as if trying to dislodge the painful memories. The time for mourning had come and gone. The time for filling the Pantheon's skies with rage-filled flames and grief-stricken cries had long since grown redundant and futile. No, Lord Dragos could not, would not, lament any longer. The time had come for decisive action. Only there was little the powerful Dragon Lord could do, for he held no sway in the underworld, and his powers were no greater nor lesser than Lord Drakar Hades. He stomped a clawed foot into the sand, kicking up a virulent storm of dust, and sniffed the air once more, trying to retrieve and recall her scent. The human woman's, Bethany Reid's, Ghostaniaz's fated, his Dragira. Lord Drakar had done all that he could. Along with the remaining 6 dragon lords, he had initiated the unthinkable, what had yet to be done since time immemorial. The 7 had accelerated a Dragiri's claiming, located his pre-chosen mate, and set the 10-day clock into motion prematurely, a decade before Ghost's mating was due. It was of no matter. What was done was done. Nearly 2 weeks earlier, during a fitful dream, Lord Dragos had felt his youngling's essence. He had awakened with a start, simply knowing, sensing, detecting Ghost's amulet so far away. The original hatchling was still alive, wounded perhaps, distressed, even broken. But by all that was wicked or holy or divine, Ghostaniaz still lived. And that's when Lord Dragos had entreated the 7 to take matters into their own immortal hands. That's when the 7 had consulted the oracle pool and scoured the earth for Ghost's promised human female. And now more recently, for the past 7 days, each of the dragon lords had visited Bethany Reid in a dreamscape, though she had no memory of the same. They had drenched her aura in power and magnetic force. They had coated her essence with gravitational attraction, camouflaging her very being in all 7 sins. For all intents and purposes, they had covered Bethany's pure, innocent spirit like a caramel apple, encasing her core in an overpowering lure, a delectable shell formed of lust, gluttony, greed, and sloth, wrath, envy, and pride. No, Bethany would not become tainted by the same. Sin and disharmony was always a choice, but her very scent, her pheromones, her vibrational allure would transmit like a satellite to every sin-eater and soul-eater for 1,000,000 miles. Yea, if a demon or a shade passed Bethany by, the draw to the female would be irresistible.